Hey, what's up? I'm trying to figure out a way not to work right now. So I thought, why not lose some time and go live on YouTube? I haven't done this in a very, very long time. I did it a long time ago when I was first doing the podcast. In fact, when I started doing the podcast by myself, I was going live and doing it on here. But the number one problem I ran into is that people were freaked out that the interviews were A, live, and B, that they were in front of people. So I'm sitting in my office today, got my 10 Gs and my Range Rover just sitting over my shoulder so I can flex. And I thought it would be fun to go live because it's one of those Mondays where I'm sure you feel this way at times where everything just feels uphill, right? Like you had a weekend off, you had time to re-energize, but the emails pile up, the work piles up, so it just everything feels like a lot. And I decided to kill some time. So one of the things I wanted to do was people have been nice enough to send me some packages, and I thought I would open up those packages and share them, as well as later on in this live stream, I'm going to share with you the elusive, often talked about on Hammer Time, the Chipotle free card. I know you're wanting to know what it looks like to get Chipotle for free and to have the card right here. I'll show that to you later. So I'm going to open up a package now. People are nice enough to send me artwork and gifts, and I feel a weird stress opening things. It's not something that I ever really completely say that I enjoy tremendously. There's like an anxiety that I'm going to let them down when I open up things, so I put it off. And this is a package that I've been putting off opening up for a while. It's been sitting over here, and I kept saying I should really, if somebody's going to be nice enough to send me something, I should be nice enough to show everybody what it is. But then there's the finding the time to do it. But today is that day. So it comes to me in California from, looks like another country here. Where's the return address? It comes to me from Norwich, United Kingdom. Let's see what we have here. Feels like a couple of items. Here's what the package looks like. That's my address. Don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. It's my business address. Another fun little stamp guys in there. No, it's just a chipboard that's glued in. Oh, I believe it is a holiday card. A little bit late. Look at that. Handmade, silkscreen, you can tell. Looks awesome. Very, very cool illustration. Just goes to show one color and the proper paper. Sometimes that's all you need. It's a Christmas wish. And thank you so much, because I've been missing Christmas like crazy. I've had a hard time this year dealing with the fact that it's over. We made this special calendar to celebrate our print studio's 10th birthday. Wow. 10 years to run any business, any hobby. That is quite a long ride. I thought you might appreciate it. What do you think? It has been a little controversial in the medieval town of Norwich. I guess because they're mixing, I don't know, Christmas themes. I'm not really sure what the controversy is, but I like it. And, oh, no, I see what's controversial. Their print calendar. Oh, I had no idea this is what I was getting into. This is great. This is great. The print calendar is literally people that work at the print shop looking sexy. Oh my God, I couldn't have planned this any better. You saw the envelope was closed. I had no idea of knowing what was in there. All right. So this is perfect. Look at this. Don't need to do that. Is that too much man butt for YouTube? This is amazing. Mr. February. They knew who was right for lovers. All right, let's see who we got for March. Everybody knows the dreaded get the ink all over you, the paper everywhere. April, check it out. Young lady and her art board. Man, getting sexy right out of the gate on my first live. You know, there is nothing in this world that is funnier than a naked dude. A naked dude is the funniest thing in the world. Let's see what else we got here. Here we go. Looking sexy with our screen. Miss June has a little bit of a blondie look there, but covering herself up with the screen that's been used one or more times. It's so great. Just sitting there with her print apron on. My God, this is amazing. Look at Mr. August, right? Just flexing with the bucket. Look at that guy. I was never that thin. What an amazing printer guy. Look at that. And he's cleaning the screen. You can see there he's probably got his bucket of emulsion remover or stencil remover, and he's just going to work it over the screen there and then just get a stencil all out. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, somebody gave me a thumbs up. Amazing. Look at this. We have a lady sitting next to the vise. The vise often used to flatten paper for cutting. God, who knew that they could do this? We have a young lady who is getting the semi-automatic all set up and just using the frame there to cover her breastises. That's October. November, oh my God, look at this guy. This guy is looking awesome, flattening out some paper there and doing so with his amazing little paper hat on. The print studio looks great, by the way. And then your birthday month is always the month that belongs to you. Look at that. Just pulling prints off while she pulled her clothes off. Absolutely amazing. There's the photographer, but I'm assuming who did this. So this is from, who is this? Printers Through the People, calendar 2019, from printtothepeople.com. Thank you so much for sending me this. I had no idea this was going to be so awesome. I mean, I guess if I actually read, I would see that it contains nudity. What's up, Oz? How you doing, my friend from Mexico? Miss you, bud. Haven't talked to you in quite some time. All right, I got one more of these to open up, and then as promised, I will show everybody. Thank you, Steve. Yes, I did get a fresh haircut. I will show everybody the elusive free Chipotle card after I open up this second and last package here. Today, the podcast, we released Comment Below, where Connie and I talked a lot about all the new TV that's coming. But in the Circle of Trust, we had a really great conversation about the future of TV. And where is that going with streaming and, what's the play for network TV? Like, how are they going to figure that out? And then there's the platforms like YouTube's and the independent creators such as myself. So just so much good stuff over on Comment Below today. Like a really cool conversation about where all of this technology and entertainment is going. So if you get a chance, check it out. Let us know what you think about it, what you think about the future. All right, so this is from Eyes on Fire Art. Comes to us from MD, which last time I checked, MD's Maryland, I think. It's going to be hard to top the naked printers. What do we got? First off, we got a couple of pens. Oh, check it out. I got multiple pens. See this little guy here. Speaking of, I got Greg from Pen Game Strong on the podcast tomorrow. Look at this. I got 2 extras, which means I need to do a giveaway. I need to give away these pens from our bud, Eyes on Fire Art. Let's see here. He wrote me a letter. Dear Mark and possibly the Hammer Time crew, I'm opening it up solo, but thanks for thinking of the boys. I'm typing this because last time I sent something, Mark said my writing looked like a ransom note. Never a good thing when you look like a terrorist. I just want to say thank you for your shows, helped me over the years, and helping me to continue to make really good work. I don't get to listen as much as I used to. If you don't listen, I don't care what your thoughts are. Now I got to read it in 2 parts. As I used to, but I still try to catch Hammer Time as much as possible and contribute to the COT. In the package is a comic I spent 2 years on the side as a hustle along with selling art prints. And it was what I decided to make as a Mission of Trust series. My idea, I encourage the audience to go out and to make something new. It's kind of dark and gloomy, but I spent a massive amount of time on this, and I self-published it earlier this year. It's been selling pretty well at comic conventions. I also sent 4 pens that I made you. Hope you guys like it. All right, so here's the comic book that was made by a listener of the podcast and inspired by the Mission of Trust that I sent everybody out. Let's look at it together, shall we? Oh, looks good. I mean, really good printing. Very slick. It's perfect bound, which is always a great way to do it. I love this pink and purple color scheme. Looks really, really good. I'll have to definitely read into this, check it out later. And it's great because the art doesn't have to be over technical. You know, it doesn't have to, like, this is one of the more advanced pages I've just casually seen. But the consistency, right? That's always what matters. All right, so I got a couple of these pens that I'll need to give away later this week. And let me see. This is really cool. This touches two pressure points for me. One, I don't listen as much as I used to. And I feel like as I've done the podcast now for 900 episodes coming this Friday, thank you very much, I just feel like people have learned to just, I don't know, take it for granted. Or maybe I've gotten boring with my programming, or I'm not shocking the audience like I did, or maybe it's the same thing over and over again, but it just seems weird. It's like so many people are like, oh, it seems like the audience used to be really into it, and I've just done it and done it and done it, and it feels like some people have faded away, and I just, for the life of me, I don't know how to win the audience back or to keep it shocking or keep it new, and I work so hard to always bring on new voices and new perspectives, so hopefully that's something that I can tackle with all of my efforts in this upcoming year. But this right here is the proof in the pudding that the podcast has value, right? Like, you took the Mission of Trust, which was a 10-week podcast series that I put out or a few-week podcast series I put out for the listeners. You're really trying to get them to make their own stuff, to put their hat in the ring and go for it. And like tonight, I'm having a meeting with 10 Circle of Trust folks that we do a weekly training camp with. And tonight is all about writing the contract. And the contract really, I know it can be this big legal thing, but it's really about making a script for success, right? You just want to write out the bullet points on how the client understands what you're going to give them and what you expect from them. And if you have a script for success, then anytime somebody throws a variable at you, like, well, we need this done by Friday, or we need more rounds of revisions, if you write your script properly, then you're protected yourself to where every time they need more, you make more money, which is the way that it should always be. So to be able to help folks and create amazing things like this that's doing well for him and elevating his career feels like a massive success on my end. I don't know, there's so much noise in the world these days. I just wish that I could cut through more. All right. This Friday on Hammer Time, we're going to be reviewing commercials in the spirit of the Super Bowl. We're going to watch them and react live. But I thought I would give a little Hammer Time tease because we always talk about the Chipotle card, right? The Chipotle card that we get because somebody who listens to the show flows them to us. And with the Chipotle card, you walk up, you order as much as you want. You go, yeah, I'll take 3 meats. So they take their souffle cups and they lay them out, and they freak out. They go, oh, you want extra chicken? You know that's going to be more money. Extra chicken costs a lot more money. And you just say, yeah, okay, well, obviously I'm at a store and I brought money with me, so I think I can afford the extra chicken. But then what you do that really just kicks them in the nuts when you're done is you show them that you have this. Are you ready for it? The free Chipotle card. Here it comes. Here it comes. The free Chipotle card. When you throw this out on the table, boom, triple meat, put on the queso, put on extra cheese, extra guac. It all comes together when you throw this down. So there you go. That is my free Chipotle card that I'll have to bust out. All right. I want to thank the people that sent me the gifts. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you for making this and happy that I could help you find. I mean, you could always do this. I'm just happy that I could be there to help. And I want to thank the Print to the people for sending me their nudie calendar. It will for sure go up in my office here, and their greeting card. And I'll find out a way to give out these really cool rose gold, pinkish gold pens later on. And go listen to comment below if you could today. And if you enjoyed this live stream, please tell a friend or like it or share it or do something. Do something. Tell people I'm here. I appreciate it. Oh, Postal Construction is the guy that no, why would I tell you who our hookup is? I'm not telling you that we get these from Postal Construction, and thanks for sending these. And by the way, I had to bum this off. Biggie still hasn't sent me one because I'm not one of the cool guys.